Hello one and all, a very warm welcome back to another instalment from the channel that is Jono's Graveyard Jaunts. I apologise for the long absence, but I've had a lot of family stuff going on, which now thankfully has come to an end, so I can now once again start to make some more interesting content for the channel. A sincere thanks to all of my subscribers for your continued support, and once again, if you are new to the channel, can I please ask you to like, subscribe and comment on the channel so the channel can grow and we can venture further afield to produce ever more interesting content for you as the viewer to enjoy. Can I also ask you to hit the bell icon which lets you as the viewer know when I'm next uploading to YouTube. In today's video, I'm once again at Welford Road Cemetery on the outskirts of the city of Leicester. Now, the person who features in today's video was a former professional cyclist, and although not born in Leicester, he was educated in the city and spent most of his professional life here. Now, the person who features in today's video is a man by the name of Bert Harris. Harris was born in Birmingham on the 9th of April 1873, the son of Walter James and Emma Harris. He was born at Birmingham General Hospital and became a professional racing cyclist. He was raised in Leicester and attended Holy Trinity Church. He started cycling competitively at the age of 14 and came second in the Infirmary Sports at Aylestone Road Sports Ground, now Grace Road Cricket Ground, 2 years later. Harris in turn gained his first major British win at Bristol in 1889, completing the 5-mile race in 18 minutes and 25 seconds. Harris broke the records for the mile and the 3/4 mile events in 1893 before turning professional in 1894, and he then joined the London Polytechnic Cycle Club. Now, Bert was coached by Sam Musabini to his first professional cycling championship victory in 1894. During a race at Cardiff in April 95, he came off his bicycle and was knocked unconscious for 48 hours. However, by September, he was well enough to break the English professional record at Herne Hill Velodrome, completing the half-mile in 57.3 seconds and the mile in 118.3 seconds. Harris competed alongside the big names in cycling in Australia during the southern summer of 1895 and 1896, receiving £400 for winning in one race alone. And on average, he earned £15 a week. He was so successful that people began to refer to 1896 as the Harris year. Harris's last event was a 10-mile race on Easter Monday in 1897, and about 4 miles into the race he came off his bicycle after a wheel buckled. He struck his head on the hard surface and he died 2 days later without recovering consciousness. His funeral was held on the 26th of April, which included a cortege from his home at Portsmouth Road in the Belgrave district of Leicester to Welford Road Cemetery 2 miles away. The Leicester Chronicle reported it as, I quote, "Such a scene at a funeral has never been equalled in Leicester," unquote, with crowds of people, tens of thousands actually, turned out along the route. As the cortege arrived at Welford Road Cemetery, it was joined by various representatives and a gathering of cyclists and athletes from the Midlands area. So here we are at the final resting place of Bert Harris, the cyclist, here in Welford Road Cemetery on the outskirts of the city of Leicester. So Walter was his father and Emma was his mother. And here's the actual epitaph of Bert Harris himself, and we'll just read what it says. In affectionate memory of Albert Walter Allen Harris, the memorial stone is erected by the cyclists of England as a token of the sincere respect and esteem in which he was held by wheelmen the world over. He was ever a fair and honourable rider and sportsman, and his lamented death cut off in his prime one of the brightest and most genial spirits of cycledom. He fell on the racing path at Aston on Easter Monday 1897 and succumbed to his injuries at the General Hospital, Birmingham, April the 21st, 1897, aged 24 years. So rest in peace, and Bert, and thank you for your contribution to the cycling world.